Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons! Today we have a letter from Gulliver! Avast ye, Stephen! At last I'm reunited with me crew. These sea dogs would surely be sunk without their beloved captain. I've sent ye some pirate booty as a reward. Promise you'll gaze at it often and spare a thought for me. The dread pirate Gulliver! I might. I very much might. Let's see what we got. A pirate beard. You know, it's not exactly a pirate beard, but whatever. It's snowing. We don't have to water anything today, so that's pretty convenient. Man, that looks so good, especially when it's snowing. Ah, love it. Okay. We do have another campsite visitor. I swear if it's Ed again. I think that's... Doesn't that first campsite villager stick around? I don't remember. Also, if you hear, like, fidgeting in the background, that is Frisk. Oh no! Shoo! Wish to keep some cold medicine on hand. I will get you some right away. That's exactly where I'm going. She's sick, she needs medicine. We need to take care of Caroline. Need to get to the Nooklings right away. We must get her medicine. I was almost kind of hoping we wouldn't see anything like that for quite a while, because I don't like it when the animals get sick. But also at the same time, like, I did kind of miss it in New Leaf, that they just never got sick. So, and I know that was a New Horizons thing as well. Not New Horizons. Welcome Amiibo. Blah! I can brain. I'm worried. Mom, where's the medicine? Medicine! I think just one will do. What else is in here? We got cedar sapling, regular sapling, black wrapping paper. Got a lot of stuff we've already got. I will be back for some flowers at some point, but not right now. I have more important things to be doing. I'm literally still in my wetsuit. We must go take care of our girl. The funny thing is, I'm quite literally the type of person who would probably do this. Like, if someone I was friends with that I lived near was like, hey, I'm sick, I'd be like, I'm going to get you some cold medicine right now. Like, you can't stop me, I'm doing it. Shoot! Sorry, I'm not feeling well. Have some medicine. Thanks so much. Medicine. Ooh, that should really help. I'm gonna be okay now. Thanks for your kindness. Here's a boa fleece. Okay. Steven, hope you don't catch what I had. Aww. It's fine. I got the beard to like filter everything out. It's how it works. Not actually. I don't hate that, but not a big fan of it either. Still gotta hang on to it. Simon's birthday is coming up, and maybe that's a good present for him. I don't know. I have yet to find like a guide on birthday gifts for this game. I'm assuming birthday gifts are still a thing. I don't remember. I don't think in my time streaming that any of my villagers had a birthday. So I don't remember. I'm not very smart. But, I'm really trying to, like, think of things to, like, talk about. I know I want to work on some flowers today. But I'd also like to have things to just, like, ramble about while I do it. And I can't really think of much of anything. Like, my brain is just kind of being itself and not really being all that helpful. But it's definitely thinking of things I'd rather it not think about. Ooh, centipede. Do I give up the money rock for this? Oh, it's gonna get away. No, it's not. Yes! Centipede! Cause centipede, 99 more, and I'll have a $1-pede. I mean, I'd rather have a millipede, because that would be, you know, a lot more than a $1-pede. So I gotta collect 1,000,000 more. Which is really kind of weird when you think about it, because you would think that would be less than that. But no, that would be 1,000,000, so that would be... Should be more than that. Because Centa's 100. So technically that would be like a... That would be the $1-pede, because it's a... Centa is 100, so... I got a large snowflake. It's the least he can do. Putting away. Hello, Pinky. Hey, how are you doing, wah? It's the latest. Doesn't Astera look tres pretty in the snow, wah? Does, I think. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming that just means very pretty. Got a large snowflake. Yeah, I'm getting quite the large collection of those myself. I need small snowflakes. Kind of wish the less than perfect snowmen would give you those. That would be rather neat, actually. I suppose, in a way, I could actually kind of ramble about something that is more relevant just to me, but maybe it's relevant to some of you guys as well, because, like, I'm a dork. I like playing games. I like card games. And I'm pretty sure I've done this little rant before. But I am, for those who may not know, a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I play a fair bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've never really done anything, like, competitive with it or anything. I can't say that. I've been to a tournament when I was really young. Won myself a booster pack. It's pretty neat. But I play off and on. And I've always had a passing interest in basically every other card game. Like, on my phone, I have Pokemon TCG Pocket. Kind of tempted to download the other Pokemon TCG thing, even though I missed my opportunity to transfer all of my old cards. To be fair, none of them would be playable in modern formats anyway, so it literally doesn't matter. Like, yeah, it kind of sucks I lost the digital copy of those cards. I still have the physical cards that I got the code cards from. Like, that's not a big deal at all. So, like, I don't mind starting again. And I do like the Pokemon TCG. It can be a bit annoying at times, depending on the format. Hypnotoxic Lacer format will probably always be the most annoying. Because every single deck was running max copies of Hypnotoxic Lacer because it was just the best item card. You get to poison the opponent and possibly paralyze them? Like... Or was it put them to sleep? One or the other. Either way, it was very, very frustrating. But the one card game I've always kind of struggled to get into is Magic the Gathering. And I swear it's because I've played the other games. So you get a DIY recipe, a frozen chair. Sweet. So, like, let me explain my basic problem. And I might actually grab just a few cards I have right here. Just so I can illustrate my thinking. Because... Let's just grab these cards. I know you guys can still hear me, even though I'm not in the webcam anymore. Because, you know, the microphone's attached to me. Grab a little handful of cards here. So... Razorfoot Griffin. It's a creature, Griffin. It's flying, first strike. At least this tells me what things do. what kind of deck would play this? Where is the synergy with this? How would I build a deck if I grab this card and I'm like, yes? Do I just build a white good stuff deck? Is that just how you do it? Is there specific things you should be doing? And like, I say all that because... Oh, I don't have it handy anymore, do I? I moved it, didn't I? Oh no. Oh no. I can't illustrate my point easily. Or I moved the thing I was about to use to help illustrate my point. At some point, and I don't know where I put it. It would help if I cleaned my desk at some point. But, okay, I can't pull out a card to show. But, like, let's say you're getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! And you see a Crystal Beast. Well, if you like that Crystal Beast, and you're like, yeah, I want to build a deck around this. That's an archetype. You just filled out with everything else that says Crystal Beast, and you're probably set. You've probably got a playable deck. It may not be the best deck, but it's a playable deck. Like, I imagine if I were to just go to, like, a card repository and type in, like, Griffin, I'm gonna find a lot more than just things like this. And I'm still gonna be no closer to figuring out how to build a deck. Meanwhile, you know, outside of needing to know the basics of hard deck size limits, building a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck is super easy. Building a Pokemon deck. Say you pull a Blastoise. You're like, yeah, I want to build a deck around this Blastoise. Good job. You're halfway there already. You got your Blastoise, get a couple more, get a couple Wartortles, get a couple Squirtles. There's a good... Yeah, okay, it's just Ed's just gonna stick around. Yeah, right, this is how... I don't even remember his name. The frickin' hamster became the town villain because I had to bring him into the town. Don't want to go home. And I have a 923 thread count sheets on my bed there. You should live here. Wow, I'm honored. An exclusive invitation to an exclusive island for celebrities and entourages. Just one little thing. I'd hate for it to be exclusive. Yeah, I'd hate for it to be so exclusive that it's just me. You check with, like, the VIP manager of the whole island first? Sure. Guten Tag. My fate's in your hands. So I gotta talk with Nook. Okay. I'm remembering now. This is how that hamster became the town villain. He was put under flamingo surveillance. Like, I legitimately just do not understand how you build a Magic the Gathering deck. And it's very much a case of, I'm sure to someone who knows Magic the Gathering, they're like, oh, well, to mix if you want to have a deck with Razorfoot Griffin in it, well, you need a Bumbletuff Griffin and Snurk the Griffin Tamer and Dave. You always gotta have Dave in there. And then because Dave boosts the synergy of all your Griffins, and it's like, okay, but how would I know that as a new player? This is why I like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's why it's my primary card game. Because, like, even with the more modern archetypes, let's say you end up coming across a Malice card, and you're not a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, but, like, you really like, you know, viruses and stuff like that, like computer viruses, and you know, like, the White Rabbit virus and you know, all these different viruses, and then you're seeing Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards based off them, and you're like, cool, this is cute art, I like these. It's pretty cool. You already know how to build that deck. You just grab all the cards that say Malice. Like, you're probably set just grabbing all of them. And there's probably some, because it's a specific spelling, so you're never going to run into a case of, more than, you know, getting more than what you can use. You're not going to know the generic support cards, no, but a new player shouldn't need to know those to be able to put together a semi-competent deck that can achieve a game plan with a win condition. Like, and again, with Pokemon, it's also pretty easy, because it's like, well, you've got your Blastoise. You want that Blastoise that is your win condition. You have decided you want to be the Blastoise trainer. Great. So you're playing water energies. So you've got your Blastoise, now you look at the other waters you've got, and you build your deck around it. But a good chunk of your deck is already these Squirtles, Wartortles, and Blastoises. You know, you've already got a good chunk of your deck right there, because you know, hey, I got a Blastoise, pretty cool. And in Pokemon, there really, outside of very specific instances, there really isn't synergy stuff. Outside of water work with water. You know, you can find synergies, like using TCG Pocket as an example, because I don't know any modern Pokemon cards. I haven't played Pokemon TCG in forever, outside of Pocket. But in Pocket, you can take your, you know, you can play a Psychic deck. And in that Psychic deck, you can play a Golurk. Well, Golurk's attack does not have all that high of a power to it, but what it does have is a pretty high energy cost. Well, there is a Gardevoir that can accelerate energies onto it. Get some free-falling snow wall. And that means that you can get to Golurk's attack faster by synergizing it with the Gardevoir. You know, you can find those little synergies, and you'll find them by basically the fact that Pokemon is a constantly rotating format. Hi, it's me, Simon. Want to chat? I was thinking about what to do, and I almost had an idea. Almost. So you didn't have an idea. That's what almost having an idea means. It means you didn't. Bam! Snowflake. We need these. And like, I get maybe I'm describing... Oh, hey. You're new. Oh, hi. Do you live here? I'm Flick. I'm kind of a bug buff, an insect enthusiast, an arthropod artiste. I love all bugs and their appendages. I've been traveling across the islands looking for my soul bug, the perfect inspiration for my art. I must capture every wriggling leg, each joint of the antenna. We're so lucky to live in their world. So if you find a bug, will you sell it to me? I can pay a little extra. No price is too high for my chitinous kindred. And that's any bug. Devotion with conditions isn't devotion at all. Oh, and if you're interested in my art at all, just let me know. My commissions are open. Maybe another time. I've only got a centipede and the museum needs it. I'm sorry, my guy. Oh, yeah, of course. But if you know, change your mind. I'll be here until 5 AM tomorrow, so... Alright. Cool, man. He's a little weird, but I think we'd be buds. As long as he keeps spiders away from me, I think we'd be buds. I mean, I could get him to literally deal with spiders for me. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. So, like, maybe I did just describe how to build a magic deck, but at the same time, like, how... Maybe it's just this bulk I've gotten. But, like... There's definitely some cards. Like, this. There's no effect on it. It's 1 mana. 1/2. It's a cat. So clearly there needs to be things to support cats. That's my thinking, at least. Unless there isn't. Which would be weird. Because that seems weird. Right? Sweet, this is really coming along. What you doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Check it out. I'm making a tension pole rack. DIY stuff takes some major elbow grease. So I like to go all out in it. It's so worth the effort, though. I can't do that. You want to give it a whirl, make an attention pole rack? I mean, you know. I can show it to you if you want. Definitely, let's do it. Thought you'd say that. Alright, here's the recipe. Go study up. I will. Let's see how yours comes out. It's nothing like building something with your own hands. That is very fair. We also still have that recipe in a bottle I should probably look at. But I won't do that in her house. That feels kind of rude. Because I'd be learning another recipe. Like, I'm just trying to find an example of something with maybe a high cost. Well, I mean... Yeah, I mean, this has a high cost. This is 5 mana for a flying first strike griffin. I honestly don't know what first strike means. Not gonna lie. This card doesn't explain it. It's a 3/2. I know flying. Because this card explains it. Wait. This also has first strike. Deals combat damage before the creatures without first strike. Okay. So that I need this griffin to explain to me what the other one does. Got it. That's one thing I don't like about Magic. A Yu-Gi-Oh card tells you what it does. Dear Mysterious Stranger, a weird DIY TV show I watched at 2 AM told me to make this, so I did. Here's the recipe. I'm just gonna keep it a secret, but I'm bad at secrets. Real bad. If you make it, scream, I made it! By Al, the smart guy. It's a stone table. Gotta be real, the owls I've known in real life, not smart guys. So I can't help but feel that's a bit of an ironic name. But yet, like, clearly there's something going on with these griffins, but what? You know, like, I'm so confused. Hey, you want more reactions? You got it. Check this out. Use that if you ever see me get beat at arm wrestling. Because, of course, you'd be shocked if that happened. I probably would be. Learn the shocked reaction. Cue Legend of Zelda wah sound from, like, the N64 games. Like, I don't understand Magic the Gathering deck building. And, like, I've tried playing Magic Arena multiple times. But, like, I can never cobble anything together that makes any amount of sense. It would probably help if I bought, like, maybe a starter deck or structure deck. I did in the past, and I still didn't understand the synergies. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I just had a really bad one. I don't know. Like... Honestly, it could just simply be a case of I'm too Yu-Gi-Oh brain to... outside of just reading good stuff cards, really understand anything? Like, did I pick up my money earlier? Yes, I did. Okay. I just had that thought of like, wait, there was the centipede. Did I even pick up the money? I mean, like, I could always just do good stuff decks. That tends to work. For anyone who doesn't play card games, I feel I should kind of explain some of, like, the terminology I'm using. A good stuff deck, you know, in quotes, good stuff deck, is basically you look through all the cards you've got. Like, I mean, this is a big, I say big. This is just a pile of white cards. So I would just basically come through and be like, oh, well, that looks good. It's that, and this one. No, not that one, but this one. This one. You just do that. And then that's how you build your deck. You basically just go, these look like the best cards I own. They don't seem to synergize, but they are the best cards I own, so something's got to come out of them. And that's how you build a good stuff deck. Right, I need to go... Oh, I need to buy and sell. Bugs don't bug me. You can earn miles for filling out your Critterpedia. Can you find every bug and unlock every entry? Yes, yes, you can. And please do consider supporting Blathers by donating bugs to the museum. Yeah, I know he loves them. Hobby level bug fan. We got more on this one. We have 103 DIY recipes. Let's see, do we have anything else? Yes, we do. Snow Maestro. We've made 10 snowmen. We're a snow angel. Nope, there is still more in here. True friends. Oh man, we're good friends with two villagers now. We're a friendly buddy. Yeah. That suits me pretty well. I don't want to catch that snowflake. That would be rude, but I will catch this one. It's like, if any of you guys play, like, Magic, explain to me like I'm a toddler, because I kind of am when it comes to that game. How do you build a deck? How do you do this? I legitimately want to know. I want to like your game. And, like, in Magic the Gathering Chandelar, an old PC game, I was playing a modded version, so that probably added in these cards. But there was a deck that I would always build in every run, and Chandelar is a really fun game. Even not understanding really how to play Magic, it was still really fun. I would always try to build slivers, because every sliver synergized with other slivers. It was like Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck building, and I loved it. Apparently those have never been reprinted, and they're stupid expensive these days. Or at least most of them haven't been. Something like that. I own a few slivers. They were in the bulk. And even looking up their prices, they're like $3, $4, while like most of these cards are like a couple cents. Like, I don't think they were meant to be in the bulk box. But that's just kind of what happens when you're buying bulk at a card store, is sometimes people like to slip the cards they want to buy into that bulk box, and then, you know, they don't have the money for that bulk box right now, but they know they'll have it later, and who's gonna buy a bulk box? So then they come back later, buy the bulk box, and they conveniently end up with some cards they shouldn't have had. And see, Blathers just likes bugs if you give him a bug and anything else. They're splendid, as he just said. Pretty cool. So, like, you know, that's probably how the slivers ended up in there. There's also some really old cards. I would pull some out, but they're in a box that Frisk is asleep on. So, they're staying in the box. Well, technically, they're in a box that's under the box that Frisk is asleep on. But you get the picture. She's asleep on the box. So, yeah. Okay, I do need to sell shells. And I do need to spend bells to buy items and earn bells by selling items. So let's go collect a bunch of shells. Oop. Bug. We're not going to be selling any bugs to the Nooklings today. We will be selling them to Flick. Wait, I should actually go this way so I can get the ones from up here. I do really want to understand how to build a Magic the Gathering deck. I understand basic rules of the game. And I understand some keywords. Boy, do I wish y'all would just write what the card does on the card instead of using little keywords for everything. That's so much less convenient than just writing the text on the card. Especially where a lot of cards have reminder text to tell you what that keyword does anyway. Just write the effect. Like, some things make sense as a keyword. But I would move those keywords, to be like an effect type. So like, just to give an example, flying. Right there, that should be more of an effect type. So like a flying griffin kind of thing. Sounds redundant, but not every griffin will be flying. Sheephood. I'm now a breep. Why did my brain do... I'm sticking with it. I'm a breep now. What even is a breep? I don't know. Maybe I'm Cher. The things that make me laugh. Yeah, there goes my bug net. I can make a new one. It's not a big deal. I have everything I need to make one on me. Just sticks and iron. But I don't even remember what I was saying now. Yeah, like, I'd have it be like, flying would be part of the griffin. Like, it would just be part of its, like, where this is a creature cat, it'd be creature cat flying if it's flying. And then it would just simply be a rule of the game that a flying creature can only be blocked by others with flying. And then basically just, rather than have reach as a keyword, you just simply have the text on the card that says, this card can block a flyer. You know, that to me makes more sense. I get, in a way, it's the same thing, but also to my Yu-Gi-Oh brain, it just makes more sense to do it that way, because then, like, it's just simply a rule of the game, which is the same as a keyword. A keyword is basically just a rule of the game. And now you've basically got, you know, now you don't need to really define reach or have a keyword for reach. I do know what that does. That one's kind of self-explanatory. Gonna be honest, First Strike really isn't as self-explanatory as it kind of sounds like it should be, now rereading the effect. I do find it a bit ironic that I was like, I know what this effect does, because this card tells me, and I haven't read that card in forever. So no, I didn't know what it did. But, like, to me, that just makes more sense. And then for various effects, you just write them out. Like, instead of First Strike and then having to define First Strike because you have to define keywords, you're still having to put the text on the card because otherwise players aren't going to know what the effect does. You know, you just simply have it. Or you can still have some keywords. Like, piercing is piercing. It makes sense. It has a different name in Magic, doesn't it? It's not piercing. It's like... oh god, what is it? Trample. I think. That sounds right. But, like, you know, you get that, and it's like, cool, but, you know, that makes sense if you want to have trample, if that is it, as your piercing keyword. That makes sense. Some things a keyword does make sense for. Honestly, to me, flying could just be a type, which would make more sense. Then it becomes a core rule of the game, which, I mean, technically keywords are, but still. Like, there's so many things that just don't need a keyword. And there's some keywords that, like, I have read them, I know their names, and I don't understand them from basically even the text, and to, like, why you would ever do it. Like, scry. Look at the top card of your deck. Okay. That's all it does. Why would I want that? Why would anybody want that? There's probably some synergy somewhere that is why you would want that. But I don't know what that is. And that's a problem. 24,000 bells. Heck yeah. Now let's buy some stuff. Get an electronic kit. Oh man, is that a Gamer's Nexus mod mat? Yeah, I'll stop rambling about card games now, because I'm almost certain there's a lot of you who don't care. I say that, but I still want to keep rambling. Though, to be fair, it's more I want to ramble about. I don't really know what's going on in Pokemon, but I do kind of want to get back into, like, the more proper TCG. As much as TCG Pocket's fun. TCG Pocket is much more of a pack opening simulator, and I kind of love that, not gonna lie. You get 2 free packs a day, it's pretty cool. Like, I can very easily see myself never having to spend money on that game, which makes me question how they make money. Like, Pokemon Unite, I can understand how they make money. Cosmetics. Go ahead, be shellfish. Like, I can understand how they make money. Because the cosmetics, you get fancy skins, they cost a lot of gems. Those gems are not cheap. And if you want to get Pokemon at an accelerated rate, you gotta spend money. I've spent money on it. It's honestly just a case, though, in that, with me spending money of, I wanted some Pokemon, and I was enjoying the game, so may as well reward them for making a game that I enjoy by spending some money. That's literally how I look at free-to-play games. If I enjoy them, I am going to spend money on them. Because I enjoy them, and that's how they continue to exist. Is by people spending money on them. You know, it's not like a paid-for game where you've just... He's running around the rock. You go, Simon. Like, it's not like a pay-for game where you've already paid for it up front, you've already given them money, and giving them more money just, honestly, always tends to feel bad. Unless it's a game you really love. Hey, I got some bugs. Doesn't matter how much I treasure the bugs, they'll never notice what I do for them. Yes, they will, Flick. Don't be so down on yourself. Oh, hi. You caught any bugs yet? Happy to buy any kind of bug you catch. Precious amount of my heart, just let me know. I got bugs. I don't really want your art. I got a couple damselflies, a paper kite, another damselfly, and a couple common butterflies. It's not really much. This isn't a great time of year for bugs. Whole swarm! This is the best day ever! Okay, tone it down, Flick. Can I offer you, say, 42.30 bells for the bunch of them? Sure. It's a lot of bells. I got a home loan to pay off, my guy. Like, shit. Let me know if you catch any more. I will. That's a lot of bells for just a few bugs. Yeah, I do miss the proper TCG. But at the same time, like, Pocket Go is still pretty good. So Pokemon Unite's a lot of fun. I know I've been talking about Pokemon Unite a lot. There's a reason. It's really fun. Yay, 300 more miles. Let's see what's in here. I don't really want either of these fences, but I'm gonna get them anyway. Because I might use them. I could see a point to the rope fence. I could find a use for that. Not sure about the other one, but... Sure I could... I'm sure I could find a use for the country fence. Maybe. Well, summer fencing. Yeah, summer fencing. Let's see, what else is in here? Because I know these are all basically, like, things that are just always here. I want to build the robot hero, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to build the robot hero. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not convinced I'm ever gonna manage it, but the monster statue's pretty cool. It's freaking Godzilla. Look at him go. Though I suppose that's not Godzilla's colors. That's closer to Dogoran's colors. Which is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Godzilla. Give me hairstyles. Yeah. I don't know what these hairstyles are, but give me the hairstyles. I want to try to get long hair. At least as long of hair as I can get. And I don't know where I would find that. This totally makes sense. Does it? I need a vanity or a mirror. Okay. I don't think I have either of those. Wait, no, I think I do. Cool hairstyles? Better be long hair in these. Because, like, long hair is pretty cool. Said nobody ever. No, said, like, someone in the 80s. Maybe 90s. Mullets and all that. I mean, for now, I'm a breep. So, like... Honestly, the more I say that, the more it sounds like a Pokemon. Please tell me someone else hears that as a Pokemon name. It's like Mareep, but like a regional variant, so it gets called Breep. It's just a variant Mareep. I might, if I ever use a Mareep again, name it Breep. I'm spending like all of my Nook miles on hair. I'm not an aesthetics person, but I want my character to like at least be closer to what I look like. That's, you know, I'm not gonna be able to get perfect because, like, I mean, you're never gonna get this long-ass hair. It's just never gonna happen. My hair is like, I think it's like 3.5, 4 feet long. Like, it's a bit ridiculous. Like, from, like, top of head to end of strand, like, it's pretty long. This one, I mean, I've already got my eye color, so, like, that's good. Because, as mentioned, like, I know some people don't believe me on this. My eyes are gray. They're pretty gray. Which is really funny, because they used to be, like, a really bright blue. I was also told they apparently changed colors, like a freaking mood ring. As I got older, I don't really believe that anymore. But I did when I was younger, because, like, that sounded cool. I honestly don't believe that. I think it was just people were reading my face. You know what, give me a bell voucher. Actually, no. Such a waste of miles. Okay. Hey, Nook, I need to talk to you, man. Reap is here to chat. Ah, Steven. Hello, hello. Census tell me you've been to see our guest at the campsite. How did it go? He wants to live here. What, really? Steven, you've done it, and so quickly. This means we have no time to waste. Our next course of action will be building a new home. Now, Steven, since you closed the deal with our visitor, you should be the one to pick the location for a new home. Leave it to me. And you'd agree to it. You'll need a housing kit. Set aside a plot for the home. I'll give you... Okay, got that now. So with you and your belongings, find a good spot for the home, then come back and see me. Off you go! Okay, I'm gonna check this first. The rusted part. I need those. I need a lot of those. Too many of those, if I'm honest. Also, I did intentionally wait to record, because I'm currently trying to fight through, like, anxiety with waiting to record. Because, as I've mentioned a few times while doing this series, I am only 12 hours ahead of real time. So, while I'm recording this, and it's, you know, 5:51 p.m. in-game, it's 5:51 a.m. on the 15th. This goes up to 15th. You're probably understanding why I get so anxious about this. Let's see. You know what? Someone's living back here. Too close to the edge. I want it to be at least not completely at the edge. That's good. This is the spot. Bam. What do I need for this? Do I need anything? No, it's just Ed's new home. Right, yeah, he'll be like the first villager to have an actual house and not be like he'll actually have his house design unlike everybody else. Which is sad, because I really want to see what, like, Diva's house looks like. I feel like it would look super cute. But now we're gonna see Ed's. I know I was gonna work on flowers today, but I got ranting about not understanding Magic the Gathering, and now I've been recording for like 50 minutes, and I'm working on Ed's house. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to do that, but, you know. Seeing it to go. I did it! Steven, hello, hello! Well, did you find a place for us to build a new home? Of course I did. Oh, fine news indeed. We don't want to keep our customer waiting, so I'll proceed with construction at supersonic speed. We want our new island friends to start their lives here as quickly as possible, after all. It's got me thinking. We can't predict when someone will want to move here. But scrambling to secure a plot only when the need arises is too much of a haphazard way of doing business. Ah, yes, of course. As part of improving infrastructure, we'll set aside plots in advance and put them up for sale. To charge a small processing fee, but if we get a buyer who moves in, I'll give you miles as a reward. So if you can count, I do hope I can count on you again. You can at a later point. I'll do that later. I need my bells. I want flowers. We're buying some flowers at the very least to start a field of flowers so that I may start moving them at some point. I also really need to get on to, like, cleaning up weeds. But yeah, I really want to, like, try recording later, because once we get to the point of KK being around, well, that's going to be 8 AM. That is less than 12 hours from upload time. Right now, I am recording this basically 12 hours from upload time. And not gonna lie, it's kind of spooky. Sell these sticks. Bought you a pair of sticks. Sold. Bam. Now I need some flowers. Okay, what flower are we starting with? Got some red tulips, white windflower. Yeah, windflower. I always read that as wildflower. White tulips, white mums. We don't have any mums yet. We need to get some mums on the island. So let's just get like 20 of these. Just get 20 white mums. We've gone to a, I don't know even what, a Starbucks. There we go. We'll get some yellow mums. Whoops. Well, we're gonna have 21 of these. Did not mean to just buy one. I suppose I could just buy 4 now. You know what, I'm going to, because having 21 would bug me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch me somehow have bought too many. So there's 20 flowers to get us started, and they're all the same type of flowers, so I can plant them all in one big field, and then I'll have more. That's how this works. So we'll just start them here. And because it's snowing, we're not gonna have to actually water them. They'll just be watered, which is really nice. You just love it when your flowers are just be watered. Like, they're just watered. There's just a bunch of yellow ones just like right here. Then we're gonna start the whites. Gotta get all these nicely planted. So many flowers. I don't remember what these even look like, so maybe they're not a flower I want long term, but they'll still be part of the island somewhere, if nothing else. Maybe if we get a villager that has a lot of mum energy, we'll just put that around their house. Bam. It's gonna be a lot of flowers. Okay, we do need to learn these fences. Burped. Oh no, I don't want to be gassy. I ate so long ago. Yet that was definitely a food burp. I say that because I can taste what I was eating. I was eating fruitcake. Probably too much fruitcake. Maybe just a little too much. I had like 4 slices of fruitcake. I don't have a problem. I have a solution. Yeah, I do have a problem. The problem is I want to lose weight, but I always do this. Let's see. Yeah, I do have a mirror. Can I just, like, plop this on the floor? Bam. Okay. Let's change it up. Let's see. Okay, we got lots of hairs. No. I mean, it's probably about as close as I'm gonna get, but I don't... Have the traditional hair flick. And, like, this is really about as good as it's gonna get, I suppose. I do want to change my eyes. Perfect. Now let's, you know, very tired eyes does fit me pretty well. I like these ones, though. They're very tulip. Whoop, wrong button. Bam. Oh, Curly's here to see me. So who's here to see you? It's me, Curly. I forgot this could happen. I look so silly right now. And, you know, I kind of live for that. Yo, I'm coming in, yoink. Cool. It's not much to see, but hey, it's a bad time. I feel like hanging out, so here I am, yoink. Nah, it's not really a bad time. I mean, I was getting ready to end things off, but I do have like 1 bug on me. It's not really worth going and hunting down Flick for a singular bug. So what's up? Oh yeah, I brought you something. Show if you can actually use a short pea coat. I don't know what that is. This room's kind of hot. Is it some kind of indoor sauna? Bold thinking. Is it? Hey, since here, you want to play a game? Sure. Alright, time for the greatest card sport ever invented. High card, low card. Want to hear how this works? Sure, I'd like to know. Okay, focus. I'll explain the rules now. I have 9 cards with numbers 1 through 9 written on them. Okay, I'm going to draw this first card. Here we go. It's the 4. Personal factoid. 4 is exactly 100 times less than the number of push-ups I can do in an afternoon. Okay. Wait. Will the next number I draw be bigger or smaller than 4? Well, you've got 9. I'll get a do-rag. Oh, man. So he's got 9 cards total. So 5 would be the exact middle, I think. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So there are more cards left. But would he try to trip me up by going with a smaller number, even though there's only 3 of them, and there's 5 bigger? Let's say bigger. I'm not gonna fall for it. That was the trick. He wanted me to... No. Here we go. It's the 3. That's too bad. Yeah, you'll get me next time. Be fun to play with you another time. You can skip the tea and snacks. I wouldn't turn down a protein shake. I have soup. The best I can do is soup. Do you want soup? He's looking in the mirror. Being around your throwback gothic mirror makes me feel happy. Reminds me of all the toys I had as a kid. Footballs, hockey pucks, baseballs, shuttlecock. Had lots of fun, yoink. That's fair. Why would a mirror... You broke a mirror at some point, didn't you? Super glad it came over. We're like BFFs, yoink. Best friends forever. That is fair. So, like, how long did they stay? I don't remember. Kind of the problem. I don't remember how long villagers stay. Oh, I guess he's leaving. Well, I've had exactly the right amount of fun here. I better go home. There's a workout calling me. Okay, see ya. Send me over. Let's do this again sometime. My schedule's flexible, just like me, yoink. Well, if you're really muscly, then you're probably not flexible. That's kind of the thing. But yeah, let's lay down, and that's going to be it for this one. I will not get some sleep. I'm just laying down for now. With that, I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then! And now in the sun card, I'd like to ask if you liked the video, hey, could you hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It helped me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.